It has settled down, but this is exactly what police were concerned about today. They are pursuing these manhunts related to the two attacks this week. They want all of the police resources to be able to be devoted to those manhunts, and instead you saw this large presence of police in this square that has largely been a place where people have come to peacefully remember and commemorate the victims of these deadly attacks. Instead, police in riot gear had to intercept because you did see this backlash from this right-wing group. Hundreds of nationalists pouring into this square where some were here to remember the victims. They were shouting anti-immigrant sentiments. They were doing Hitler salutes. They were setting off some firecrackers. The police in their riot gear did come in. They were able to move this group out of the square in really under an hour, but it did take the use of crowd control vehicles. There was some water that was let off from water cannons that were on those vehicles, and this was really just a showing of the tensions that are under the surface as they came to a head today. You had this liberal group on the steps supporting immigrants, calling for unity, saying that Brussels is a multicultural place, saying we are all sons of immigrants, and you had against them this faction really loudly proclaiming their thoughts against immigrants. And probably the most poignant imagery throughout all of this is the fact that these two parties who were shouting at each other, demonstrating against one another, were separated by a mound of flowers that have piled up here, been left here this week to commemorate the 28 victims who were killed in those two attacks.